Hey there, my amazing friends. Welcome back to the channel, where we're all about thriving in our golden years, living healthy, staying joyful, and feeling unstoppable after 60. I'm so thrilled you're here today because we're diving into something practical, delicious, and honestly, kind of life-changing. How to eat nutritious, mouth-watering meals all week long without draining your wallet. I know how it feels to walk into a grocery store, see those prices, and wonder if eating healthy means choosing between your health and your savings. I've been there, staring at my cart, thinking, can I really afford this? But here's the good news. You absolutely can. I've put together a 7-day meal plan that's packed with flavor, backed by science, and costs less than $30 for the entire week. I'm saving about $25 a week with these meals, and I'm so excited to show you how you can too. Picture yourself sitting down to a colorful plate of food that's working wonders for your heart, sharpening your mind, and keeping your energy soaring, all while knowing you didn't spend a fortune to make it. That's what this video is all about. Affordable, easy-to-prepare meals designed for us seniors, using ingredients you can find at any store like Walmart, Tesco, or Woolworths. These are meals that feel like a treat, not a chore, and I've got stories from folks like Patricia in Texas, Michael in Bristol, and Ellen in Vancouver to show you just how doable and transformative this can be. So, grab a cozy drink, maybe a herbal tea or a coffee, pull up a chair, and let's plan a week of eating that'll make you feel like $1,000,000 without spending it. Before we jump into the meal plan, let's talk about why eating well is such a game changer as we age. I was having coffee with my friend Laura in Melbourne, Australia, last year. She's 67 and still teaches yoga twice a week. She told me she used to grab whatever was quick and easy, but when she started focusing on whole foods, her aches and pains vanished, and she felt like she could take on anything. Science totally backs her up. A study from 2021 in The Lancet found that a Mediterranean-style diet full of veggies, lean proteins, and healthy fats can cut your dementia risk by 25%. That's like giving your brain a big, warm hug with every bite. Another study from Harvard Medical School in 2020 showed that eating whole foods reduces heart disease risk by 30% in people over 60. And here's something else. A 2019 study in the Journal of Gerontology found that good nutrition boosts your mood and energy, helping you stay active and independent. So, every bite you take is a step toward feeling vibrant today and thriving for years to come. I know what some of you might be thinking. Healthy eating sounds expensive. Trust me, I used to think that too. I'd walk past the organic aisle and feel my wallet trembling. But here's the secret I learned from my friend Michael, a retired mechanic in Bristol, England. You don't need fancy kale smoothies or grass-fed steaks to eat well. Michael started planning his meals around simple staples like oats, lentils, and frozen veggies. He's saving 20 pounds a week, about $25, and says his energy is better than it was at 50. That's what inspired this meal plan. We're using everyday ingredients, buy in bulk when we can, and choosing frozen or canned options that are just as nutritious as fresh but way cheaper. Plus, we'll stick to seasonal produce to keep costs low. Ready to see how it works? Let's dive into the 7-day plan, with breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks for each day, plus some tips to make it fun and easy. We'll start the week strong with Monday. For breakfast, let's go with a warm, comforting bowl of oatmeal that costs almost nothing but tastes like a treat. Grab half a cup of rolled oats, about 10 cents a serving. Cook it with water or milk, and top it with a sliced banana for 50 cents and a sprinkle of cinnamon. I love how the cinnamon makes it feel like dessert, and a 2019 study in the Journal of Nutrition found that oats can lower bad cholesterol by 7%, keeping your heart in top shape. For lunch, let's whip up a chickpea salad that's fresh and filling. Drain a can of chickpeas, about $1. Toss in some chopped cucumber, tomato, and a drizzle of olive oil and lemon juice. This is loaded with fiber, which the American Heart Association says supports digestion and heart health. Dinner is a veggie stir-fry with rice. Use a cup of frozen mixed veggies, $1 a bag, add a scrambled egg for protein, and serve with a cup of rice for 25 cents. A 2020 study in the BMJ loves stir-fries for their nutrient density. Total cost of the day is around $3.50. I made this with my friend Patricia in Texas, and she texted me saying she felt like she was eating at a fancy cafe, and it cost less than her morning coffee. On Tuesday, let's switch it up with a creamy, fruity breakfast of Greek yogurt and berries. A single serving cup of plain Greek yogurt is about $1, and you can add a handful of frozen blueberries for 50 cents. A 2020 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition says blueberries are like superfood for your brain, improving memory in seniors, which is why I call them my secret weapon for remembering where I park my car. Lunch is a tuna wrap that's quick and satisfying. Mix a can of tuna, about $1.50, with a tablespoon of mayo, wrap it in a whole wheat tortilla, $2 for a pack, and add some lettuce. The omega-3s in tuna are a lifesaver for your heart, according to the Mayo Clinic. For dinner, we'll do baked chicken with a sweet potato. Season a chicken thigh, about $1, with salt and pepper, and pair it with a baked sweet potato for 75 cents. Sweet potatoes are packed with vitamin A, which the NIH says is great for eye health. Total cost of the day is around $4.25. My buddy Tom in Chicago swears by this dinner, calling this feel-good meal after a busy day. Wednesday is hump day, so let's make it cozy. Start with scrambled egg toast for breakfast. Scramble 2 eggs, 50 cents. Spread them on a slice of whole grain bread, 25 cents, and add a smear of avocado for 50 cents. A 2018 study in arthritis research found that avocado's healthy fats reduce inflammation, so my joints are always grateful. Lunch is a lentil soup you can make in bulk for the week. Simmer a cup of dried lentils, about $1, with carrots, celery, and spices to make 4 servings. A 2021 study in the Journal of Gerontology says the fiber in lentils can cut diabetes risk by 20%. For dinner, we're having a salmon salad with canned salmon, $2.50, mixed greens for $1, and a simple vinaigrette. That Lancet study I mentioned loves salmon's omega-3s for keeping your brain sharp. Total cost of the day is about $4.50. I shared this soup recipe with Ellen in Vancouver, and she said it's like a warm blanket in a bowl, and now she's hooked. For Thursday, let's kick things off with a breakfast smoothie that's green, glorious, and so refreshing. Blend a banana, a cup of frozen spinach for 50 cents, a cup of milk or almond milk for $1, and a teaspoon of honey for sweetness. A 2019 study in nutrients says spinach's antioxidants protect against cognitive decline, helping us stay sharp as attack. Lunch is a turkey sandwich. 2 slices of whole grain bread, deli turkey slices for $1.50, some cucumber, and a dab of mustard. Turkey's lean protein is great for muscle health, according to the NIH. For dinner, we're making veggie pasta. Cook a cup of whole wheat pasta, 50 cents, toss with frozen broccoli for 75 cents, and a sprinkle of Parmesan. A 2020 study in the BMJ says whole grains help with weight management, which is always a plus. Total cost of the day is about $4. My friend Sophie in London tried this pasta and told me it's so simple. She now makes it for her book club. It's Friday, so let's celebrate with a fun breakfast of peanut butter toast topped with apple slices. Spread a tablespoon of peanut butter, 25 cents, on whole grain bread, and add half an apple, sliced, for 50 cents. A 2017 study in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology says nuts can lower your heart attack risk, so this is a win for both taste and health. Lunch is a black bean bowl. Half a can of black beans, 50 cents, brown rice for 25 cents, a spoonful of salsa, and a sprinkle of cheese. Beans are a fiber superstar, according to the CDC. Dinner is baked cod with roasted veggies. A cod fillet, $2, with zucchini and carrots for 75 cents, is light but so satisfying. A 2020 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition says fish can boost longevity, which is music to my ears. Total cost of the day is about $4.25. My pal David in San Diego calls this cod his Friday night treat, and I totally get why. Saturday is for chilling, so let's keep breakfast simple with cottage cheese and pineapple. A half cup of cottage cheese, $1, with canned pineapple chunks for 50 cents, is packed with protein. A 2022 study in the Journal of Nutrition says protein helps preserve muscle mass, which keeps us strong. Lunch is a veggie wrap with hummus. Spread hummus, 50 cents, on a tortilla. Add shredded carrots, spinach, and a dash of hot sauce if you're feeling adventurous. Hummus's plant-based protein is a great energy booster, according to Harvard Health. For dinner, we're making a chicken quinoa bowl. A chicken thigh for $1, half a cup of quinoa for 50 cents, and steamed broccoli. Quinoa is a complete protein, says the NIH, so it's like nutritional high five. Total cost of the day is $3.75. I made this with my friend Karen in Sydney, and she said this bowl is her new go-to because it's so satisfying. Sunday is our grand finale, so let's wrap the week with accompanying breakfast of whole grain pancakes. Mix a cup of pancake mix, 50 cents, with water, top with a sliced peach for 75 cents, and a drizzle of maple syrup. A 2019 study in nutrition reviews says whole grains help stabilize blood sugar, which keeps us steady all day. Lunch is a minestrone soup made with canned tomatoes, beans, pasta, and spices, about $2 for 4 servings. The Journal of Gerontology loves soups for their hydration and nutrition. For dinner, we're having turkey meatballs with roasted potatoes. Mix ground turkey, $1.50, with spices, and serve with potatoes for 50 cents. Lean meats are heart-friendly, according to the American Heart Association. Total cost of the day is $4.50. My neighbor Lisa in Boston calls this soup her Sunday soul food, and it's become her weekly ritual. To keep hunger at bay between meals, let's talk snacks. Try a handful of almonds, 50 cents, a boiled egg for 25 cents, sliced veggies with hummus, or a piece of fruit like an orange. A 2020 study in nutrients says nuts can boost cognitive function, so I always keep almonds in my bag for a quick pick-me-up. To save even more money, buy oats, rice, and beans in bulk at stores like Costco, Aldi, or Asda. Frozen veggies and canned fish are just as nutrient-rich as fresh, but weigh easier on the wallet. Plan your meals weekly, like my friend Rachel in Manchester, who spends 30 minutes every Sunday prepping her week. She says it's like giving her future self a high five, and I couldn't agree more. Also, check for sales at your local store, or use apps like Flip to find deals. I love batch cooking soups and freezing portions. It saved me time and money, and it's like having a healthy meal on speed dial. So, what's the total cost for the 7-day plan? It comes out to about $28.75, roughly $4 a day, for 3 meals and snacks. Compare that to $8 or $10 for a single fast food meal, and you're saving a ton while eating foods that truly nourish you. I've been following this approach for months now, and I'm saving $25 a week compared to when I was eating out or buying pricier ingredients. My energy is through the roof. My joints don't ache like they used to, and my doctor is thrilled with my blood pressure and cholesterol levels. It's like every meal is a little love letter to my body, reminding me I'm worth taking care of. Here's what really lights me up, though. Eating well doesn't just help us physically. It lifts our spirits and opens up possibilities. I was chatting with my friend George in Seattle, who's 70 and started cooking these kinds of meals last year. He told me he used to feel sluggish, but now he's out gardening, playing with his grandkids, and even planning a hiking trip next spring. He said, "Good food gave me my spark back, and I'm living life on my terms again." That's what this is all about. Fueling our bodies so we can chase the things we love, whether dancing at a family wedding, traveling to visit friends, or just savoring a quiet afternoon walk in the sunshine. I'd love to hear from you now. Which meal from this plan are you most excited to try? Is it that cozy oatmeal, the zesty chickpea salad, or those Sunday pancakes that have you hungry already? Drop in the comments below, and let's inspire each other to keep thriving. If you're loving these tips and want more ways to live healthy, happy, and vibrant after 60, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a video. We're in this journey together, and I'm cheering you on to feel your absolute best every single day. Thanks for watching, my incredible friends. Here's to a week of delicious, affordable meals that make us feel vibrant, unstoppable, and ready for anything.